Thank you. It's great to be able to do that as Americans. And I don't think anybody's trying to take that away from us legitimately yet. And tonight we want to remind ourselves that we indeed are Americans, all stripes, all varieties, all weights, all zip codes, and plenty of positions on this issue as well. We have videos going on here, and tonight I would just ask that the videos, unless you give permission as audience, give permission, don't film their faces. They're primarily here to film my face to be used in campaigns and whatever else from the Democrat Party and other groups that are filming. And those of you that see, those of you that Taxpayers Party of Michigan, those of you that see my face in an ad that has some strange look on it, you know it was probably taken at an event like this and then edited. But tell you what, a strange look on me isn't much different than my normal look, so doesn't bother me too much. Healthcare is the only issue we'll be speaking on tonight. Healthcare is the issue we'll be spending time talking about. We'll be having other town hall meetings during the course of this long, hot summer that's coming up. I was going to say dry, but I haven't seen anything dry for a while here. But tonight it's healthcare. It was my concern back in August that unscreened, unscripted town hall meetings were not being held by our member of Congress. I remember back August when I was in Congress and coming home to speak on the issue of energy. And you remember the Ford moving toward $5 a gallon. And some of those town hall meetings I held were pretty hot. And it would have been nice to be able to screen them for personal benefit. But that wouldn't have given the people the opportunity to speak their position about the concerns about all of the above energy plan or whatever. So we did that. Well, in August, this past August, I held 5 town hall meetings around this district because they weren't being held by our congressmen, unscreened, unscripted. And we heard people here in Jackson, even at the library, give their point of view on what they were concerned with about health care. In those meetings, I don't think there was one person that attended that said, I don't believe there should be health care reform. I think all of us agreed that there needed to be reform. We have arguably the greatest system, or excuse me, the greatest health care available in the world. There is no other place that has the type, the length, the breadth of health care that we have available here. The research and development. Canada is very appreciative of us because we are their R&D. The issue that we face is the system that gets that health care out to people. And that's what we're concerned about. And I think that was what the concern at least indicated of President Barack Obama in pushing this health care reform plan to find a reform to the way we handle the system. The question was that the appropriate reform to undertake and to complete? Well, you read the papers and listen to news reports as well as I do. And you heard that before the vote was taken on that Sunday under the cover of darkness, literally, after weeks of debate, well, let's take that back. After weeks of talking about it and bribing and manufacturing votes and pushing votes, and having sat on that same floor of the House and watched Rahm Emanuel do that on various issues when I was in Congress, I know exactly what was going on. But the American people out here, between 60 and 80% of the people, were saying, not this approach. No. Don't run over our backs with this. We don't want this takeover of health care. We do not want the government running health care. We want a system that helps us, that doesn't bankrupt our kids and grandkids for the future by taking income from them that they've never earned yet and pledging to this health care system. But that didn't happen. As you and I know, there were all sorts of buy-offs that took place, even here in this state with Bart Stupak, Senator Nelson of Nebraska, and we could go on down the list, in order to eke out the votes. Because you have to understand, if you haven't thought about it, that the majority party in both the House and the Senate had the votes to pass this.